The Warsaw City Rotary Club, one of the oldest Rotary clubs in Poland, meets every Monday at 7 p.m. Already in the first days after the Russian aggressors invaded Ukraine, members of the club joined the action to help Ukraine. Initially, like millions of Poles, the help was spontaneous, for example, by cooking Ukrainian borscht for refugees who came to Warsaw every day. The club's Committee for Aid to Ukraine has divided its activities into two areas: helping Ukrainian refugees staying in Poland and purchasing necessary equipment and products collected from all over the world and sending them to Ukraine according to Ukraine's specific needs. In the Pilgrim House of St. Faustina in Ostrówek, we set up a center for refugees, 37 mothers with children from Ukraine. For refugees, both older and younger, we provided Polish language courses, for which over 70 people registered. We also financed the participation of 2 Ukrainian students from refugee families, a stay at an international Rotary youth sailing camp in the Masurian Lakes region. We also helped organize and finance a 3-day tour and transfer through Warsaw for children from Ukraine who were treated by American Rotarians to a year-long stay and education in School of Minneapolis. We have implemented the Beyond Borders program of educational and motivational training for Ukrainian refugee women. The aim of the project was to support Ukrainian refugee women in Warsaw by organizing workshops and lectures on entrepreneurship, law, taxes, and running their own business in Poland. Over 300 people applied for the project. In the first round, it was possible to finance comprehensive training for 42 people.
Dzień dobry. Mam na imię Nadia Bedryczuk, jestem z Ukrainy. Przyjechałam do Polski z powojnia i jestem inicjatorką inicjatywy Bez Granic. Dziękuję bardzo za wiarę, za pomoc, za інспірація.
Доброго дня, мене звати Сабіна. Раніше я жила в Києві, в мене був дитячий садочок і школа маленька на 50 діточок. Але з початком війни я втратила це все. Ці зустрічі в Rotary клуб знов повернули мені впевненість в собі.
Доброго дня, мене звати Івана. Я приїхала з Києва після того, як почалася війна в Україні. Зараз мешкаю в Варшаві. Програма Rotary клуб дуже сподобалася. Створила таке ком'юніті з жінок, які шукають, як би себе реалізувати на сьогоднішній день в Польщі. На даний момент я планую відкривати свої курси для учнів, які знаходяться тут, в Польщі, для українських діток з математики. Дякую всім за те, що дали таку чудову можливість взяти участь у цій програмі.
The second important area was and is helping Ukraine through the purchase of essential products and shipment to Ukraine. The logistics center of our club's vice president Mietek Maciążek has been very helpful, as it has been used as a place to collect donations, products, and send specific transport to Ukraine ever since the beginning of the war. In the first period, we mainly organized the shipment of food, canned food, instant soups and pasta. Later, we also sent much-needed power generators. Hospitals in Nikolaev, Vinnytsia and Dnipro received mattresses for hospital beds that we purchased and then delivered from the United Kingdom. We managed to raise funds and purchase used ambulances, for which we purchased full professional ambulance equipment. 2 were transported by the Rotary Club Zaporizhia to hospitals in Zaporizhia, and 1 ambulance was taken to a hospital in Lutsk. In the USA, we purchased and delivered 1,000 individual water filters to liberated Kherson. We are finalizing a large global grant worth over $180,000 for water filter stations in the Zaporozhye region with project leader Rotary Club Milano Nord and clubs from around the world. Currently, we have started a long-term humanitarian support project for kindergartens in Kryvyi Rih. There were more than 130 kindergartens in this big city until the war. Now, in wartime conditions, only 88 are operating, those that have bomb shelters for children. We are now sending oil heaters, bed linen, towels, and toys to them before winter.
Милі та добрі дорослі, зупиніть війну, а я кольоровими фарбами. Там, де йде війна, ігри не можна грать. Там, де йде війна, не можна квіти збирать. Милі та добрі дорослі, зупиніть війну.
Our activities have been noticed in Ukraine and at the headquarters of Rotary International. The members of our club were addressed by the head of the military administration of Kryvyi Rih, Alexander Vilkul, and the Secretary General of Rotary International, John Hevko.
Доброго дня, я Олександр Вілкул, начальник військової адміністрації Кривого Рогу. Наше місто – найбільший промисловий центр України, який зараз героїчно захищає південні ворота нашої держави від російських окупаційних військ. Хочу подякувати від себе особисто та від імені громади міста Кривий Ріг членам Ротary клубу Варшава Сіті за допомогу і підтримку нашій боротьбі не тільки за незалежність та цілісність України, але й за європейські цінності. Від початку війни ваш клуб постійно допомагає та передає нашій громаді гуманітарну допомогу, загальний обсяг якої вже складає понад 300 тисяч євро. Кривий Ріг отримав продукти, медикаменти, генератори, ліжка та інше необхідне для мешканців та вимушених переселенців, яких вже більше 70 тисяч в нашому місті. Внесок кожного з вас важливий, і ми це дуже цінуємо. Окремо хочу подякувати комісії клубу в справах України під керівництвом Анджея Людка та його колег Мечислава Мацьоншка, Хунга Тран, Тронга та Олену Шпак. Завдяки їх злагодженій праці ми отримали допомогу швидко і без проблем. Сподіваємось на подальшу співпрацю у майбутньому. Знаю, разом ми переможемо. Бажаю вам всього найкращого. Нех жиє Польська! Слава Україні!
Hello, members of the Rotary Club of Warsaw City. I'm speaking to you from the Council on Legislation here in Chicago, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of Rotary, but also on behalf of everyone in Ukraine, the Rotarians in Ukraine, the people of Ukraine, my family in Ukraine. I still have a lot of family near the city of Ternopil in western Ukraine. To thank you for all the extraordinary efforts you and your fellow Rotarians in Poland have been doing to help Ukraine in these most difficult times. Whether it's helping refugees or contributing funds or money or medicines, you've done a fantastic job. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much, and we will continue to support you, and thank you for your continued support of Ukraine. Dziękuję bardzo.
The list of our 8 beneficiaries in Ukraine is very extensive. All this would not have been possible without the cooperation of our great international organization, Rotary International. The list of our partners in helping Ukraine is impressive. We were joined by clubs from the USA, Great Britain, Germany, Italy, Canada, the Netherlands, and even Australia. We were also greatly helped by our partners from outside Rotary, who have been cooperating for years: the Women Business Club, the Dembina Sports Association, and the new partner, the Association of Vietnamese in Poland. To date, we have donated more than 200 tons of humanitarian aid products, and the value of our aid has long since exceeded 500,000 euros. We know that more aid is needed all the time. We are trying to remind the whole world that the war is still going on and more support for our programs is needed. Now we are still raising funds for two programs: a humanitarian aid program for kindergartens in Kryvyi Rih and a business education program for women refugees from Ukraine in Poland. Thank you for your continuous support. Slava Ukraini!